We arrived at the venue filled both with excitement and dread, greeted by our first event, the Minimal Maze. We were least confident about this particular challenge, and so to no surprise, the first 2 runs failed at the first bend. However, to our great delight and surprise, the final attempt ran perfectly. But alas, this joy was short-lived. Disaster struck in the form of a corrupted SD card, and so, having missed an event already, we wrote off the rest of the competition as a loss. It was now that Joe decided to remember that he had made a backup of our SD card the night before, and so with a renewed spirit and an SD card, we tackled the obstacle course.
Speed. If you want to.
Oh dear. Oh, everything's fine.
Just like backwards, go straight. Yeah. Back up a little. No, don't go back onto it like that. Yeah.
It's fine, it's fine.
Straight. Yes, there you go. Oh, what was that? Okay.
Good job.
Go, 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 run. Alright, do your best. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you what you can do.
It's charged through.
Yeah,
It's all fine, everything's fine. Great job.
Oh. I'm surprised that worked. Oh, what? No! Push! Oh, there you go! Yes, back. Oh, yeah. Well, you might want to go slow for this part. Keep going.
Good job.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. You might want speed if you. I don't know.
Will absolutely thrashed all previous records with his expert maneuvering, and also managed to secure a slot for the duck shoot, which we had missed previously. While the challenge started terribly, we soon managed to grasp the strategy needed to finish with a respectable score.
Wait, there's no way you can...
After lunch, the first challenge was the straight line speed test. Although we had managed to previously ace this during testing, last-minute alterations to improve performance unfortunately resulted in a dismal display. On the other hand, we somehow managed to pass straight to the quarterfinals of the robotic Pioneer duel, winning one match with the opponents abandoning the rest. We managed to obtain many free points this way, however we were ousted in our first full match, mostly limited by our lack of practice. The final challenge was Over the Rainbow, which required an impressive amount of coding for the image processing and therefore was one of the hardest, which also meant we weren't completely confident that it would work, but somehow we performed very well, securing second place for that challenge. In the end, we won first place for both the obstacle course and the minimal maze, as well as second place for Somewhere Over the Rainbow, particularly interesting because they represented the hardest challenges for manual and autonomous control respectively. Overall, we secured second place, only around 100 points behind the winners. It was a fantastic experience to develop both our robots and our skills across our 10 weeks of preparation, but also to actively compete and meet new people on the day of this event. We hope to enter many more competitions like this in the future. RAC signing off.